Over time, I've built up a lot of plushie works in progresses, around 80 to be exact. This happens because I like to batch my work to make things more efficient, and since I crochet a lot while on the go, I often end up with tons of unfinished pieces waiting to be stuffed and assembled. So today I'm finally starting to tackle them all and trying to finish as many as I can. So let's get to work. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica and I run a small business called Loopingteddys. And in today's video, we are tackling a big task that I have been pushing off for a couple of weeks. So as you just saw in the intro, I have so many works in progresses, so unfinished plushies that I really need to work on to finally get them stuffed, put in eyes and get them finished, because one can only sell finished plushies, and I currently have just a few that are actually like completed. The rest of them are just hanging out in this big box. So this box is almost filled to the brim. I have around 80 plushies in here, but most of them are in this kind of state. So the bodies are finished, but we still need to add eyes and stuff them. And for some, I need to add some details, like these chicks need their beaks added and some other things like that. I do have a couple of plushies that are already stuffed and have eyes, but these bees still need their wings and also the keychain attached. So I definitely have my work cut out for me. This type of thing happens because I try to be efficient when market prepping, which is basically what I'm doing all the time with my plushies. So what I like to do is I like to make a lot of the same plushie at the same time, and then once I feel like I have a good amount of them, I move on to the next step. So that's why, for example, I have so many chicken bodies in here. These are all on the same stage, so they're all finished with the body. So I get faster and faster when crocheting the bodies for those, so it makes a lot of sense to me to complete a lot of them at one time and then move on to the next step instead of finishing one plushie at a time. So that just makes it so I'm faster when crocheting. That is something that you can't really do for every single plushie. There are some plushies that you need to finish when you're making them. One example would be these baby whales. So I have them completely finished. This is just two examples of those, because it wouldn't really make sense to just crochet half the body for those, so I really like to make one at a time for these. So that is why I have these finished. So this is another great example where it makes sense to actually finish up the plushies when I'm working on them, because you kind of need the body parts for actually making the body. You kind of need to add in eyes for actually finishing up the head. So these like bigger detailed plushies, it actually makes a lot of sense to finish them up one at a time. But for the rest of the plushies, where it's possible, I tend to make a lot of them and then work on them later on. So here we have a baby octo, for example, and it still needs eyes and stuffing. So we have quite a lot of these plushies to finish. I tend to underestimate the amount of time that it takes me to actually finish up the plushies. So I decided I would now go ahead and work on the ones that I currently have in my inventory to actually finish them up, because I only have 4 more weeks until I have my first market of the year, and I really want to have a lot of them finished. And as I said before, I tend to underestimate this task, so I'm getting that out of the way for a lot of plushies today, so I can then move on to working on more plushies after that, but I already have some of them finished. So to accomplish this task, I have already gone down into my basement today and gotten out one of my big bins where I like to store my plushies, my finished plushies, and I also went ahead and got another box of stuffing upstairs as well, because my bag is almost running out of stuffing and I definitely need quite a lot of that today. I have also cleaned up my desk to have the perfect working station to finish up so many plushies. And the first thing that I think that I will now go ahead and do is actually sort them out into different types of plushies, because we have quite a lot of different types of plushies in there. I still have a couple of plushies where I still need to crochet for a bit. So this chicken is an example of that. I ran out of the yarn, so I kind of left it at the point where I ran out. So there are still a lot of plushies that actually need some crocheting work to be done before they can move on to the next step. So we will go ahead and sort through them now. I will kind of show you what types of plushies there are in this big box, and then we will actually move on to working on them.
Pick a movie, I'll pick you up, we'll go eat sushi, or we'll go downtown. With our best moves we can boogie. Oh my, we both look so fly, like sweet apple pie. Yeah, they want a piece of us. My, when we drive on by, they just can't deny. Yeah, they wanna be like us. Na 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 na. We are goofy, playing tag and
Okay friends, so as you just saw, we sorted through all of the plushies that I currently am working on at the same time, and a lot of these works in progresses actually came from my recent road trip where I was working on crochet plushies for around 10 hours, and if you haven't seen that video, I will link it up here somewhere for you to watch that and see how a lot of these works in progresses came to be. And now I will go ahead and walk you kind of through all of the different types of plushies and what we need to do for them, and also kind of the numbers, even though I have not counted them quite yet. But let's just start with these mini keychain bees. As I said before, these are actually pretty far done. I still need to make the little wings, and I like to put these on keychains, so I will have to add the hardware for that as well. And I currently have 2, 4, 6, 8 of them in this yellow and brown colorway. I will, after finishing all of these plushies, I would like to have some of them in a yellow and black colorway as well. Then the next thing is chicken bodies, and I definitely want to finish them pretty soon because I want to have them for my pre-Easter markets. So I have 2 markets before Easter, and I really hope that they will sell well there. I currently have 3 different colors: a white, a gray spackle, and a beige spackle, and I have 4 of them in each color. 3 of them are completed like that, and then 1 of each color still needs some crocheting to be done. So we have 12 chicken bodies in total. Then next we have cat bodies. So we have these little cats, and I made all of these on my road trip to Italy. So I know that I have 11 of them currently in progress, and 10 of them are all the way crocheted and closed up. So we just need to add eyes, add the little snout detail, and close them up. And then 1 of them, I actually ended up running out of yarn, so I will need to crochet a little bit on this one as well. But that's 11 more plushies to be finished. Next up, we have these baby octos. I have them in lots of very bright colors, very vibrant. That's what I like to make them in. I also have a lot of blues, and then some more pastel-y colors. I have a total of 21 of these, and I have lots of different colors as I showed you before. For these I still need to add the eyes and also stuff them and close them up, so that will hopefully all get done today. I'm not sure, I've not talked about that. I'm not sure if I can actually complete all of these today, but I will try my best to finish up as many of them as I can, so we will see about that. Next up, I have parts for turtles, and these are the plushies that are like the least done out of all of these. So I only have little heads that don't have eyes or stuffing, and I have the little fins, and in total I have parts for 6 plushies, but I don't have any of the shells yet, and I still need to make a couple of fins for them to be enough for 6 turtles actually. So these are very much works in progresses right now. I definitely need to put the most amount of work into these currently. And then finally, I have lots of little chubby birds. I have 3 different types. We have penguins, we have mallard ducks, ooh, like this, and we also have mini chicks. I know that I have 6 of the chicks. I believe I have 10 of the penguins and then 8 of the little mallard ducks. And these still need their eyes, they need a little beak detail, stuffing and closing up. So a couple of steps still left on those. They are all pretty much completed. I do have one little chick, not sure if I can actually find it right now, where this is the one where I ran out of the yellow yarn. So I will need to crochet, I think, like 2 more rounds on this one. So this should get done pretty quickly. And actually, I think I will get started on the little cats because first of all, they are the most popular. I have them right in front of me, and also I need to get one done for an outstanding Etsy order right now. So I will push the other plushies a little bit to the side because my whole desk is full currently. So we will push the rest to the side and start working on these cuties. So that is the plan. So let's get to work.
We'll go upstairs. With our best moves we get groovy. My oh my, we both look so fly like sweet apple pie. Yeah, they want a piece of us. My oh my, when we drive on by.
Okay, so I have made myself some room now, and I think that I will actually get started by finishing up this one, just so they're all in the same stage, and then we will move on to the other steps. But let's actually finish up this one first. Hi friends! So I thought I would just check in because I have now finally finished the cats. So here are just two examples of them. And I'm actually kind of surprised how long this took me. I thought in one day I would be able to complete all 70 or 80 plushies that I currently have in my works in progress big basket, but actually just finishing up these cats has taken me a little over 2 hours because adding all of the little details and stuffing and all of that actually takes kind of a long time. And I know I talked about this right at the beginning of this video, and that is the reason why I'm starting this process a lot earlier than last year, because I regularly ran so late when trying to prep for a market and having to finish up so many plushies. So I'm actually glad I started this process this soon. And now I'm able to actually add some finished plushies into my big plushie bin and start to fill that up again. I will actually only add 10 of the 11 cats that I have currently finished into this bin because one of the cats is actually for an Etsy order. So I will leave that one out, and I actually need to finish up one of the penguins for that as well because I need to send that order out tomorrow. So I will need to finish that one up later as well. And I'm actually thinking right now, because I only have around 1.5-ish hours left today to work on my plushies, so that's not enough time to finish all of them. I have realized so much right now, but I think that the next type of plushies that I will be working on will be the little octopi, and I will try to finish up as many of those as I can. But before, I will finish up just one of the penguins so I can pack up my Etsy order today, because as I said, I will need to send that one out tomorrow. But yeah, the process of actually finishing up all of the whips is bigger than you think, and I tend to always underestimate that. But now I don't have a ton of time to talk a lot about this because I need to get going. I need to work on more plushies. I really want to finish all of the baby octos at least today. So let's add the finished plushies into the plushie bin. I will actually add all of the actual finished plushies that I currently have laying around as well. So I have a couple of bears and a couple of whales that I was talking about earlier. I will add them into the plushie bin as well, just so we can see how filled this bin actually is. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we will meet and work on the octopi.
Traffic ain't a waste of time when you were there to hold my hand, but I've had it with the 405 since you said I'd missed my last chance. But I know that you've been asking about me. If I tried though to get you back, would you let me? It might take some time to change your mind, but maybe everything we can make it right. Took you for a top-down drive, just you and me and an empty road. Maybe I can make it cross your mind. Jump back in, baby, go, go, go. Oh, I know that you've been asking about me. If I tried though to get you back, would you let me? Oh, it might take some time to change your mind. Maybe everything we can make it right. Take me back in your what you've been asking about me. If I tried though to take it all back, would you let me? Oh, it might take some time to change your mind. Maybe everything we can make it right. Just take me back in your eyes, blinking at me like a caution light. I wonder if you see it. I don't really need a single other reason to make you mine. It might take some time to change your mind. I know. I wish I...
Okay, friends, another check-in because we have finished all of the baby octos as you just saw. So I have another 21 plushies finished to add into the big plushie bin, which we will do in just a second. But honestly, these kind of took me the amount of time that I thought it would take me. These were easier to finish because they don't have as much detail. You don't need to sew anything on, and you just need to stuff and close them up. So that went pretty quickly. I'm super happy to have these finished. For now, I'm just trying to get as many different types of plushies done as I can possibly do. I would love to have more than just 21 of these for my spring markets, but I have to see how many more I can get done after I have completed a couple of each of the types of plushies that I want to make for the markets. For now, I think it's a better idea to move on to different types of plushies every once in a while and not focus too long on one singular type of plushie. So that is what has been going on. So far we're up to 32 plushies finished. And now, as I said before, I will go ahead and just finish up one of these penguins for my order so I can get that to the post office tomorrow, because I'm actually leaving tomorrow again and going out of town again for a couple of days. So that is why I'm kind of doing this challenge of finishing up a lot of plushies in one day, because I don't have any more days to work on these plushies this week. And obviously we will not get done with all of the plushies, but I will definitely keep working on them after this week though, because I really want to get the rest of them finished up pretty soon so I can actually have a bit of inventory. Earlier today I was adding up all of the plushie bodies, so all of the works in progresses that I currently have, and once I have completed all of them, my inventory of plushies will be above 1,000 euros again, which is pretty good. Still nowhere near the amount I want to be at, but at least we have a good chunk of inventory finished again once we are completed with all of them. So I'm super happy about that. I will finish up this little penguin right now, and then I will actually go ahead and chat with you a bit about what has been going on in my studio.
For me to be somewhere for too long, I'm always moving around. But as long as I'm on the same page as you're on, no point in slowing it down. 'Cause anywhere I'm going, if you're the one I'm holding, I could be anywhere. Long as you're beside me, tied into a right, I could be anywhere. I just need you there. Floating a boat in a bay, we could be at home in a haze. We could be driving a silver Mercedes, or on a bike in the rain.
Okay, so I have now finished up the little penguin that will go into my Etsy order, so I will not be adding that into the plushie bin, but it's completed. I will actually go ahead and pack up this Etsy order off camera because I just need to speed up my afternoon right now. I don't have a lot of time left. I'm very sorry, this video feels like very choppy. I was actually debating if I should even continue to film this video when I realized I wouldn't be able to finish all of the plushies, but I decided to go ahead and continue with this vlog anyways because I want to be real on this channel. I want to be honest. I want to show you what it really is like to run a small business alongside all of your other responsibilities, and it doesn't always go as planned, and sometimes I don't get to complete all of the things that I want to do in my small business because other things are taking over in my daily life. But that is just the reality of a lot of us, I think. So I decided to go ahead and continue on with this video. I hope you still enjoyed my plushie making journey of today. I'm really happy that I actually decided to go ahead and start working on this task because I tend to push that off a lot. So I'm happy that I finally started on it. I will definitely continue to complete a lot of plushies. I will probably also have a lot more whips from this weekend because I'm out of town again, and I will take my yarn again, of course, and work on more plushies. So the whips won't run out anytime soon. I will still need to complete a lot of them when I get back. So we definitely have the work cut out for us next week. I hope that next week I can finally start filming from my new studio. I have been putting that off, the whole move and stuff, because I wanted to have Wi-Fi first so I can actually efficiently work from there, but that has been kind of a difficult task to accomplish, but I think it's finally done. The Wi-Fi seems stable now, so that has been quite the thing to accomplish, but I will talk more about that in my next vlog when I am finally ready to move into my studio. So I will now go ahead and grab the plushie bin just to show you how much we got accomplished today. Okay, so this is what it's looking like now. We didn't finish up all of the plushies in here today. A couple of them were already finished, but this is what the bin is looking like. Definitely nowhere near enough right now, but I'm still happy to get started on this task earlier enough. I still will need to tag all of these plushies eventually, which is another task that I tend to underestimate. So we still have a lot to do before the first market of the year in a couple of weeks, but I will of course take you guys along for that and lots of other videos to come on my channel. I thank you so much for watching this video all the way until the end, and I will see you guys again next week for another video. So until then, bye!